Hello and welcome to my slideshow on Understanding Yucatan, Kansas, my community, gas capital of the world. Now you may be thinking, oh, you're a stinky town, and yes, we are, but it's probably not the gas that you're thinking of. We are actually sitting in the middle of a natural gas area, and there are several gas companies around our community. Our customs and traditions around the town of Yucatan. We were established on July 25th in 1888 in southwest Kansas. We are a rural community of about 5,800 people. Agriculture is very, very strong out here. We have a new bioenergy plant called Abengoa. It opened for good in October of this last year. We have a milk processing plant, we have a new grocery store, and we have a motel being built, and it's even going to have 3 stories, which is amazing. We have 14 churches in our small little community, so religion is very important here. Some of our traditions include a 4th of July Park Day, a county fair with parade, huge for 4-Hers, fall and winter homecoming, and the junior-senior prom. Population characteristics of our district. We have an early childhood development school, also known as the ECDC, and it houses the preschool, the pre-K, and the kindergarten. The elementary school is for grades 1 through 6, and there's 649 total students with the ECDC in the elementary school, 50% female and 49% male. They are directly across the street from one another, which is nice so that the kids can walk to and fro, especially if they have older brothers and sisters. Our middle school is fairly new. It was rebuilt 4 years ago. It is for grades 7 through 8. There's 153 total kids enrolled there, 49% female, 50% male. Our high school is for grades 9 through 12. There's 271 total students enrolled, 40% female, 59% male. The middle school and the high school are connected. They share a cafeteria and gym space, which is nice, again, for brothers and sisters. The Learning Academy is located downtown, and it's for alternative schooling, grades 7 through 12. There are 87 total enrolled there, 62% female and 37% male. Our district also has adult ESL classes throughout the day and in the evenings, and this is housed in the elementary school. All schools have ESL support for students who speak a different language other than English. We have a ESL teacher for grades K through 2, an ESL teacher for grades 3 through 4, and an ESL teacher for grades 5 through 6, and 1 in the middle school, and I believe there's 2 in high school. So the overall enrolled students are 48% female and 51% male. As far as for our characteristics of population for our community, according to the census, there are 65 years of age and older is about 13%. 6 to 18 years of age is 30%. Under 5 years of age is 7.8%. The median income is $54,494. As far as our ethnicity, 64% is Caucasian, 33% is Hispanic, and 1% is other. The communication channels that our district uses are our school website and our Facebook page. Each teacher is now required to have a teacher website where they put at least a bio on there, and we are being trained on how to make the actual page work. It's all new to us this year. We also have a school messenger program that sends out texts and calls depending on what you sign up for when you enroll. It lets you know if there are any changes in the schedule, if we'll be canceling school, those sorts of situations. We have a local newspaper that is printed weekly, and there's typically a section of sports that highlights our students as well as any other pertinent information about teachers and staff. Many teachers send out newsletters, not all, but some do. We also have electronic signs that are outside the elementary and the middle and high schools to display any news. The community groups, I took and I broke them into 3 different sections on here. First are the community groups. We have a Chamber of Commerce, we have an Economic Development Board, we have a Ministerial Alliance Board, Recreation Commission, Pheasant Heaven, which is a nonprofit organization that helps out in the community. Relay for Life is really huge in this area. We have a Lions Club and we have a Rotary Club. The school groups, we have Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Future Farmers of America, Student Council, National Honor Society, Latinos Making a Difference, and musical arts groups such as band and chorus. As far as in the community for the youth, we have 4-H. I believe there are 8 different clubs currently. We have various youth groups, and we have recreation sports. And these groups work together to support the ISLIC Standard 4.4 because they work together to support and build the community and school relationships and make sure that everything is staying as positive as possible. As far as leadership of our community, we have a city mayor with a city council, and they meet monthly. We have 3 elected county commissioners with monthly meetings. We have a school board members, and they also meet monthly. And then you just have to keep in mind that we're a pretty small town, so everybody knows everybody, and so you've got some small town politics in there. As far as the community leaders' characteristics, if it's a city problem, it's usually taken to the mayor. They do a lot of talking and not always a lot of action. If it's a county problem, it's taken to the sheriff and the commissioners, and there are lots of talks and decisions are usually made and executed. If it's a problem with the school, it's obviously taken to the school board where they discuss the problem, and generally we form a committee to address the problem and meet the needs of the problem. Economic conditions of our small little town. We are expanding due to the new Abengoa bioenergy plant, the milk processing plant, Seaboard, which is pig farms. It's housed out of Rolla, Kansas, which is 20 miles from here, but many workers from Seaboard live in our town, and the National Beef, which is actually housed in Liberal, but we have many workers that live in Hugoton as well. It is difficult to find housing because of the influx in population, but the board has developed a way to increase housing development with financial incentives. As I stated earlier, according to the census, the median income from 2009 to 2013 was $54,494. Of this population, 15.1% is below poverty. Of our students enrolled, 520 are on free lunches and 165 students are on reduced lunches. As far as our political structure, our total enrollment for the district is 1,047 students, and the aid that we receive is $3,186 per pupil, which is down from $3,491 last year. The governor did reduce our USD levy from 35 mills to 20 mills, which is extremely significant. So our educational budget is on hold for our technology incentive. At the beginning of the year, the original plan was to have one-to-one initiative from grades 3 through 12. We currently have it in grades 7 through 12, and it will stay there due to the contract that we have with Apple, but we are unsure if it will go anywhere else due to our technology budget being cut. The assessed value of our district is $158,726,564. As far as social tensions, as stated earlier, Caucasian and Hispanic are the dominant races, but we seem to get along pretty well. Few want to be what I would consider gangbangers, but nothing is formally established. We have minor drug problems, and we were recently voted the safest town in Kansas. Extra sources of information. We have the USD 210 website and our Facebook page. During enrollment, everyone is given a school calendar. As far as community, the chamber office is located on Main Street, and they have a scrolling sign that you can keep up with stuff. And the Library and Recreation Commission are located blocks from the elementary school, so we keep a pretty good relationship there as well. As far as the power structures within our district, we have the superintendent and the Board of Education. We have a curriculum director. We have 4 principals, well, 1 for the elementary school, 1 for the intermediate school, which is grades 3 through 6, 1 for the middle school, which is grades 7 and 8, and then 1 for the high school, 9 through 12. Of those 4 principals, 3 of them are within their first 3 years in our district, so we're pretty new staff there. But then our district has a leadership team, and then we have a building leadership team. And this shows the power of the standard 3.4. Leadership is expanded into each school throughout the power of professional learning communities, or PLCs. PLCs meet weekly to discuss data and make educational decisions. Concerns are then passed along to the grade level representative, who then sends it up the ladder for more discussion. This ensures that the voice of all educators is being heard. Our multicultural issues. English and Spanish are the most common languages spoken in our community. However, German Neck is starting to become very prevalent as we have many of those workers coming up to work for our farmers. Information is sent home in English and in Spanish. Translators are available in all buildings as well as located in all of the offices. And foreign language classes are available for electives in high school. Our power structure. All schools have a well-developed handbook. We recently hired a school resource deputy to patrol in the buildings and at school events. The elementary school is seeking a positive behavior system, but running into budget issues. And the middle school and high school use a conduct card system for behavior and discipline. It goes to the teacher first, and then the teacher takes it up the ladder of command. As far as measuring public opinion, this one was a little bit difficult. The biggest public opinion we have here is by word of mouth, or the amount of people who attend a board meeting to show support or concern regarding a particular matter. A survey or questionnaire hasn't been done since I have been here, and I've been here for 3 years. The public opinion surveys, well, there's not a lot of information, but this is one way that we do give out information. We have back to school nights with information valid to all students. Teachers provide handouts, possible survey and questionnaires by the teachers, but nothing is done formally by the district. This is the information sources where I got the information to complete my assignment. The USD 210 website, if you go on there, you can go to the Kansas School Report Card as well to get some of the facts. The rest of them just list the history of Kansas, and so I knew the commissioners and city council and so forth. I hope you learned about my community and enjoyed learning about Yucatan, Kansas, the gas capital of the world. Thank you very much.